It is windy out. Is that going to be too cold? That might be too cold. Oh, yeah. That'll be too cold. Dr. J, what's happening? I got a new t-shirt from my workplace. It's the building I work in. Catalyst. Welcome, everybody, to the AI Leaning Lab. Luna Stick, what's happening? Good evening. Where do we begin tonight? It's Thursday night. Do we begin with making money? Do we begin with, I don't know, making fun? I just don't know. Do I need brighter? Let's make money because I need some of that. I know, tell me about it. It's time to make some moolah. We gotta.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
I think we gotta get back to this. Maybe we start selling the courses on how to make money with ChatGPT. To make some money with ChatGPT. My ear's itchy. Welcome. Dr. J with the alert. Oh, very nice, Dr. J. Thank you. Morning. Hello, Adam2339. If you'd be so kind, share the live with all of your friends and family because you know they want to learn more about AI. You know they do. What you say? They can't stand how much you talk about AI? Welcome. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab, also known as AI Anonymous. AI Not So Anonymous. AI Public Forum. Hello, Irregulars. ShareBear shared the live with more than 10 friends. You see that? Thank you, ShareBear. That's great. Appreciate that. Winston Hardy. Hello there, everyone. Good day to you, sir. Good day. I haven't even thought about, I had a busy day today. I'm trying to think where we're going to start tonight. What am I looking for? Oh, Edge. Let's get a browser up and running. I had to quit that because, Microsoft. Memory leaks and all. We'll restore all the tabs I had from last night. Let's see what we got going here. ChatGPT now has vision. I got vision. Now, do I have anything to go look at? Did Photos update? Hang on. It did. I got a good one. This is cool. Okay. So wait, let me save this as. You're like, Kyle, we can't see what you're doing. I know. This is an awful lot like I'm just working on my computer while people watch my face. Zip it. It's going to be so good. Just keep sharing, keep tapping the hearts, pretend like you like it. Just fake it. Fake it till you make it. Whiteboard. All right, let's do this. I don't know where that is, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, here we go. Desktop. Beautiful. All right. We got that. And then I got this little old house dress, a little too bright. We'll dim that up a bit. There we go. All right. See, I'm getting set up here. It's gonna be like, it's very much like a professional operation, without the camera equipment or the lighting or the sound or the acting or the talent or the writing. But other than that, very professional operation here. Okay. All right. You may ask, You may ask, what are your qualifications? You may ask that. You may be one of those people that comes here every night waiting for something to happen. Angry, mangled face. She's so upset her face is mangled. This is the irregulars. That was Ted Looks at Life made this and shared that on the Salon Discord. Isn't that the best? Yeah, but seriously, Kyle, it's a little awkward right now. But what are your qualifications? Why am I here? Why am I here? There we go. All right. Fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. So let's do this. Keep tapping the screen. Let's see if we can get some more people in here. What we'll do is we'll do our little evening kickoff. Hey everybody, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. I have no qualifications. So the answer to that is I have none. And what we like to do here is talk about AI. If you have questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. If you've never played with AI, guess what? We have stuff for you. Go there right now. Chat.openai.com. That bad boy. What's that you say? That's ChatGPT. That's the you can make money with ChatGPT place. Just start playing with it. Just start playing with it. Don't think you have to do anything right. You don't need to know technology. It's just like a Google search bar. If you can search in Google, you can do this thing. And just start playing with it. Just start putting in prompts. Have you ever asked AI to build a prompt for AI? Yeah, many times. Actually, ChatGPT, writing prompts for ChatGPT is good. It's a good technique to use. And Ethan Mollick shared a study about a month ago that they did some testing on that, and ChatGPT prompting itself out-prompted the humans by a lot. But it'll never... Whoa, TikTok Live. What was that? Who did that? That was very cool. Thank you, Sherry Banks. That was super cool, and you just hit level 11. We're so gorgeous. I know. Look at you all. Look how pretty y'all are. Yeah, damn hippies. Look at y'all. That's what it feels like in here and sometimes. What are your qualifications, man? Yeah, man. Yeah. Speak the truth, Kyle. Okay. So these four things are all kind of the same thing. They're all large language models. They're all, AI chatbots. Bard is Google's entry into the space. Claude is a competitor to ChatGPT and just got a $4 billion investment from Amazon. And then Bing is Microsoft. And they invested $10 billion into OpenAI so they could use their technology and whatever else they got with that deal. That little thing at the bottom there, prompts.chat, that's just a primer that'll teach you how to talk to these things. So if you haven't played with these things, go there right now. I'm gonna do these really quick. Here's another one to screenshot. So just start screenshotting these. Isn't Bing just ChatGPT? Sawyer, great question. It's not actually. So, okay. Here's how this works. You have I guess they're calling them frontier or foundation large language model, like GPT-4, is sort of sitting down here at the base level. And then sitting on top of that is an application. The one from OpenAI is called ChatGPT. The one from Microsoft is called Bing Chat. So they're both chatbots that call the GPT-4 foundation model, but how they wrote those chatbots is completely different. Microsoft's Bing safety guardrails are really egregious right now. Like if you ask it anything at all off color or make a comment or just anything, it'll either just refuse to do it or it'll shut the conversation down. And it's really annoying because sometimes you're in the in a conversation and you inadvertently say something or just whatever, or just didn't like what you said, and it'll just shut the conversation down and then you're done. You can't go back to it. So so they're both calling on the same basic technology underneath, but the rules that they give the chatbots themselves are quite different. And that means that opinion. Now, the one on the bottom is connected to the internet, as is Bard. And then about a week ago, ChatGPT reinstituted Browse with Bing, so now it's connected to the internet. So now, of these four, the only one not connected to the internet is Claude. So that's an exciting thing. But it used to be if you wanted to search a large language model on recent information, you had to go to Bing or Bard, and now you can go to OpenAI again. Okay. Pi, the iOS app for Pi, you can talk to it. I bet I can install that on my ye old iPad here. Hang on, because it'd be good to demo that as well. Hold, please. Welcome to Chat ADD. Wasn't he in the middle of a sentence? What's he doing? What about us? Why isn't he talking to us anymore? Not charging? How's this not charging? What's going on here? Now it's charging. Okay. Pi. Personal assistant. Nope, I guess I can't get it. Oh well. All right. Pi doesn't have a. They don't have an iPad app. Okay, so Pi. What's powerful about Pi? If you get the iOS app, you can put it into conversation mode. There's a little green phone in the search bar. If you hit the green phone, you can talk to it, and just like you talk, and when you stop talking, it just goes off and searches the large language model and comes back with an answer. You have a conversation with it. So try that in your car. Just Bluetooth that. Those other things are interesting to look at too. Screenshot this for images. Right now, my image generation crush is with DALL-E 3 because I have access to it inside ChatGPT. But you can also, if you go to bing.com/create, that's also DALL-E 3, and it's free. ChatGPT, you have to pay $20 to get the fancy features, but Bing, you get them for free. Midjourney is really good and sexy. The other two are worth exploring as well. And then screenshot this for sure. Here's your video generation tools. Runway ML. HeyGen, which does video translations that are fucking remarkable. I did a thing today where, so I did myself to Italian and I did myself to Mandarin Chinese. I took the Italian and Chinese videos that I did and I translated them back into English. And they're surprisingly coherent. Surprisingly coherent. So those are good there. These two things, Futurepedia.io, and there's an AI for that, are just big old directories of AI tools. Most of them are crap, but there's lots and lots of stuff to explore there. And then these three dudes, Ethan Mollick, David Shapiro, and Paul Reitzer, I think are worth you following. Paul Reitzer from the Marketing AI Institute, he's been talking about this shit for like 5 years. David Shapiro is single-handedly trying to build an AGI platform. So there's an open source cognitive architecture that he just put out in the world. Brilliant dude, really good thinker. And then Ethan Mollick from oneusefulthing.org, Wharton Business School professor, smart as fuck. Smart. All those guys are good. Let's see. The AI Salon, the thing in the middle there, that is a community. So I talk in here a lot about the Discord, and that's what we're referring to. It's the AI Salon Discord. So that's a community I started about... We're coming up on a year. We started it, I think, the end of November last year, or the beginning of December, something like that. And Yeah, I don't know. I think the first week in December was our first meeting. But anyway, we meet every 2 weeks, and then we have the online Discord where you can hang out and you have fun with people and learn about this shit and just, be with other weirdos that are hanging out with AI stuff. And then this thing, tinyurl.com/Kyle's AI tools. That's from one of the irregulars in here named Thelonious, who every time I mentioned here's a company to go check out or here's a person to follow, he threw it in a spreadsheet, which super cool. And so now we made that available for everyone. So that's just super hip. That's just fucking far out. And then storyvine.com, that's the company that I'm the founder and CEO of. All right. So the way this works, the way this works is a bunch of people come in here and hang out with me, and wonder what my qualifications are, and then then I answer questions. So if you have any questions about AI, pop them in the comments below, and let's get started. Let's get started, shall we? Oh, that's the other thing. I sometimes make funny voices, and I'm not making fun of people. I might be making fun of people. That's not the point. I also cuss a little. If you don't like that, I wouldn't stay. It's not. I'm not Gary V level of cussing. That's phallic. Come on, Steve-O. What are you doing? Although it did kind of match my little purple stripe on my shirt here, didn't it? Thank you, Digital Gods. See, I get the cute little cheeks and the star from Digital Gods, not the big penis nose. I think I got to come up with something for the penis nose. I think I got to come up with a something. You irregulars, you can come up with some kind of joke for that, right? All right. Let's see. Ba-da-ba-bam. I love hold please and use it in real life now. That's funny, Silver Fox. Hold please. You know what's funny about the stupid shit I say is it's not until it's pointed out to me that I realize I say stupid shit all the time and regularly. I'm like a little meme machine. Man, I'm learning a lot from you. Oh, Brandon Jett, thank you very much. I think I have not taught much tonight, but I'm happy to, if you got anything specific you want to learn or have questions about or want me to demo, I'm happy to do that. There's a lot of cool shit to look at. We can go demo, no pinus. Oh, that's good, Joker. Pi and I broke up from Pi today. Oh, yeah, I didn't think so, Sherry D. Sherry D likes Pi. We can go look at GPTV. Let's GPTV, Kyle. It's GPT Vision. So you can now upload an image to ChatGPT, and it will talk to you about it. Shall we go do that? I've been coming for the last 2 weeks. Oh, that's great, Brandon. Thank you for popping in the comments and saying something. I mean, here's my request to you, Brandon. As you're learning stuff, something I taught, you've probably heard me say this. As you're learning things, start talking about it. Talk about it in the world. Talk about it on LinkedIn. Talk about it at dinner with your friends and family, even if they think you're fucking weird. Share in here anything that's going on, because we have mods in here that will help, and they'll pin your comments and things like that. And that's something that's been happening in here organically. Join the AI Salon, and you can ask questions there, learn more there from people that know way more than I do, and whatever you call it, share what you learn. So yeah, go do all that. That's awesome. Have you seen the text to vector in the new release of Adobe Illustrator? I have, Sunset Lady, and I can demonstrate that too. And I can also save you a headache if you have the same headache I did. So let's since you asked about it explicitly, let's jump over to Illustrator. I did. Let me get rid of that. Let's see here. Why don't save new? Oh, I think. Oh, you know what, people? I think I'm gonna have to restart my machine, which I will do. Okay, so here's what happens. So I'm in Illustrator right now, and you need to have Illustrator 2024. So if you go to your Creative Cloud application and you say, are all your apps up to date? And it says they're all up to date, and you still have Illustrator 2023, that's not the one that has this feature in it. So what you have to do is you go into your updates, and even though it says all of your things are up to date, in the upper right-hand corner, you click update. Wait, hang on. Creative Cloud. So you go into, where are we? Updates. And then up in the upper corner here, it says check for updates. Click that. Because what that will do is force Illustrator to go to 2024, which is version 28. It took, like, I was in the flippin' Adobe beta Discord asking people, why don't I see this thing? It's supposed to be live. They're like, do this, do that. I'm like, it still doesn't work. They're like, do this, do that. I'm like, it still doesn't work. I felt old and stupid, but whatever. Okay, so what you do with this thing, you draw a rectangle, and then this is some interface they gotta fix. Because when you draw the rectangle, nothing happens. You have to go, you can't even see it here, but you have to go off your rectangle tool and go back to the pointer tool. So I'm going to go back to the pointer tool, and then you get the little generative fill button like you did with what you call it. 10,000 likes already? Oh my God, you guys are going crazy. I love it. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. You've won 10,000 likes. Okay, so we're in Illustrator. We now have this generative button just like we did in Photoshop. And let's see. There are 4 different modes. Can I make this bigger? Please tell me I can make this bigger. Is it still teeny tiny? Oh my God, I hate these interfaces with teeny tiny shit. Hang on. Let me go fix my system settings to be more bigger. Display. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Oh, Marty's pretty big. Oh well. This is a little obnoxious, but that's okay. All right. So here we are. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of any text in here right now. And then there's 4 different options: subject, scene, icon, and pattern. So let's do an icon, and let's say I want a 3D anchor icon. Bang. And now it's going to generate just like, any of these generative tools do, but we're in Illustrator. So that means that whatever it's going to create for us is going to be infinitely scalable, right? And it's layered, and I think there's 3 of them. If I click on this, hold please. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one, and we got that one. All right, super cool. But that's a crappy anchor. So we'll say 3D glass, 3D, wait, that's not glass, ASS, blue anchor icon. We'll see if it can give us some blue glass. Why are some DALL-E image prompts on Bing blocked? I will talk about that in a second. Anon, it's a very good question. This is not giving me anything resembling blue glass. All right, maybe it's just because I'm an icon. All right, let's get rid of this thing. Bye. We'll draw a new one. We'll click our little arrow icon, and then we're going to go. Let's do a pattern. So we'll do a pattern of repeating hedge hogs and turtles. Let's see if we get some cute little action here. with repeating hedgehogs and turtles. Did it do it? Yay! That was pretty cute. Those are turtles, no hedgehogs. That's sort of a hedgehog. But anyway, this is a repeating pattern, right? So you can just infinitely scale this here box, and it's now full of that pattern. Look at that. Bang, boom, big bang, boom. And then you can also, somewhere is generative color. Is that under effects? Let me see. Let's see. Recolor. So it's under edit colors. Generative recolor under edit. Okay, edit colors. So look, so now I'm going to do generative recolor. And enter text. Where's the interface? Oh, here. Okay. Wait, what is going on here? Oh, I see. Okay. Generative recolor. Okay, so I can just click on different so it'll do presets for me. So you can just pick on the presets and it'll automatically recolor it. So I mean, like, good Lord, the speed of which, right? So I could say, let's see, Neo, Tokyo, Punk colors. I don't know what that means, but let's see what it comes up with. Should be purples and blues and blacks. Yeah, kind of. There you go. Bang, bang. Nice. There you go. So that's Illustrator. Yeah, personalized wrapping paper. Exactly. Go sell this shit on Etsy. Go knock out some patterns. Put them on Etsy. Infinitely scalable. You can go in and you can, because it's Illustrator, you can grab, any one of these little objects. They're layered. How do I get into the pattern? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know Illustrator well enough to know what to be doing here. But there's that. I'll do one other image here because that's a pattern thing. That's a very specific thing. So we'll grab this and we're going to go subject. And I'm going to go, let's see, 1969 GTO Judge Orange. Let's see if we can get a good muscle car going. I like them muscle cars. Says the muscle cars. I like a wrench. I like a good wrench and nuts. I like nuts, but I mean not nuts, but like bolts and nuts and bolts and nuts. That is not anywhere close to a 69 GTO Judge. The fuck is that? I guess it's a trophy. Let's see. 1969 muscle car. Listen, people, these tools are still new. Did I ever tell you? I think I have. All these tools right now. Hang on. The people that are in here a lot know what's coming. All of these tools right now, all of them, from every company, all of them are, wait for it, janky pieces of shit. All of them. Because this stuff's really new. Joxer, what's happening? Nano to you back. All right, that's sort of a muscle car. There we go. That's in the neighborhood of a muscle car. Oh, and it's got our weird-ass colors on it, our weird-ass color palette. But anyway, you can go into this thing and you can grab little pieces of it. And let's see. Can I grab that? And then just move it around, right? Because it's Illustrator, right? These are all objects. So it's a layered thing that you can tweak to your little heart's content. Very cool, right? All right, so that's that. Now let's go play with this little icon. Looky. See it? It's a little picture. So how you get to that is you have to have ChatGPT Plus, and then it's your default GPT-4 setting if you've got access to GPT Vision, you'll get a little icon right there. It's like a little upload thing. Now, if you go to advanced data analysis, you also have a little thing here. That's file upload as well, but this is uploading things like CSV files and text files. And in default ChatGPT, it turns into an image. So this can now read images. So check this out. So on my office whiteboard, I have a whole shit ton of Post-it notes from like a strategy session my co-founder and I did like 3 years ago. And so this is it. So I took this picture, like you can barely even see that shit. So I took this picture, and so we're going to upload that picture. And I'm going to say, what's going on here? That's all I'm going to say. So there's our picture, uploaded. The image displays a wall with various colored sticky notes organized into different sections. It appears to be a brainstorming or planning session, likely for business. The sections labeled goals, unjustified assumptions, choices, opportunities, trends, risks of change, out of our control. Each section contains sticky notes and various pieces of information. Okay, so what I'm going to say here, I mean, first of all, how cool is that? I mean, like, just at a minimum, like you come out of a brainstorming session and you got all the sticky notes and you put them on the wall. And then at some point, it's someone's fucking job to write down all the shit on the sticky notes. Well, not anymore. Done. So now I'm going to say, make a detailed, yeah, I got to restart my machine. I'm going to say, make a table with the details of the notes organized by category. Certainly, here's a table based on the details of the notes. Category, details, goals. Build value so shareholders win. China, international. 1 to 2 year exit. Right? So this is reading every one of the Post-it notes, automatically organizing them in the little sections that are there. It's a little slow. I'm going to stop this right now. But what this vision stuff can do is kind of way beyond just this little example that I'm showing here. Although this little example is quite amazing. Do you know if there's any AI that you can trust with privacy yet? Yeah, Mitch, anything that you install on your local machine. So Meta put out the Llama models, Llama 7B, 13B, and 70B, plus Code Llama. Those are all open source, high quality, large language models that you can install on a local machine. So anywhere where you're running your large language model queries locally, you're not sending stuff out. So all of that stuff is secure. Anything being sent to an OpenAI or to any of these ones, you should assume is not secure unless you have an explicit thing. Silver Fox, the whiteboards. So she said, whiteboards. So, llama so tasty. I like llama tasty. Some of the demos with the whiteboard stuff are amazing. Like they'll take like a sitemap of an architecture for computer software. Thank you very much, sir. And they basically just say, write the code for the software that's diagrammed in the whiteboard, and it'll identify the segments and then start writing code for the different components. It's pretty amazing. I got to restart my machine, so let me flip back over here. Restarting because Microsoft Edge likes to destroy machines because it's a crappy piece of crap. Yeah. Hopefully someone from Microsoft is in here and they're listening and they're going to fix their memory leaks. We don't like memory leaks, do we, Microsoft? Where do you see the demos on YouTube? Where do you see the demos? Which demos? Where do I see what demos? What you talking about, Silver Fox? I don't understand what the question is. What are you saying, Silver Fox? I know nothing of what you say. What are your qualifications? Are you qualified to be asking questions in here, Silver Fox? Why not use Chrome instead? Because a year ago, because ADD is part of the answer. Oh, whiteboard things that you just spoke of. Oh, so in general, where I find most of the cool shit that I find is the people that I say to follow. Following Ethan Mollick and the people he follows, following Sam Altman, Andre Karpathy, Robert Scoble is another one. It's mostly on Twitter, on X. And so I've created a list of people I follow. So I have like a generative AI list. And then I just go in there and I just kind of scroll until I see cool shit. And I just try to figure out, mostly what I'm looking for is either a demoable piece of new technology or some announcement from an existing company that I already know and trust. Is Marv the sarcastic chatbot available to answer? I found him on ChatGPT today. Thank you, Kofi D. I have not heard of Marv the sarcastic chatbot, but I will. I'll tell you what, Broody Henna. 9 out of 10 on the name. I like Broody Henna. Good name. We can pop into ChatGPT and make a bot, or we can make ChatGPT be sarcastic. All right, there's Discord. What's happening here? Does my machine work again? Please tell me my machine works. Might still be starting up. Get rid of that. Hold, please. See, now I'm all self-conscious of hold, please. It's never a dull moment at the AI Learning Lab. Yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid. Can I talk now? Can you write? Yay! I fixed it. Okay. What was I going to show? I was going to show... Oh, why not use Chrome instead? Because a year ago... ChatGPT got 1 million people in 5 days, and then it got 100 million people in 6 weeks, and then Microsoft went all in on incorporating ChatGPT into their browser and their search engine. I just switched my default search engine to Bing and my default browser to Edge. Now, why did I do that? Because I couldn't imagine in my lifetime that anyone could potentially threaten to unseat Google as the monopoly for interacting with data on the internet. And all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, Microsoft's going to be fucking with Google. And the CEO was kind of picking on Google. And so I just switched it. But I like Edge a lot as a browser, but I'm a tab hoarder. And so if you tab hoard, it just has memory leaks. Even if you have things that put your tabs to sleep, it just fucking crashes my machine every time it goes to sleep. So anyway, how do you share what you're doing on your laptop with us on live? 2 cameras. Yes, but they're all in the same device. So this is a phone, and then this camera, I can see myself, and this camera is on the other side of the phone. So it's just, when you go live, there's an option called dual, and it stands for dual camera. So it's just activating 2 cameras on the device at the same time. And then I just, so here, look. So I put my, you can't see it. My computer is on a motorcycle helmet box. And I've just got it on a monopod with a little phone clamp on the top. It's not very high tech here at the AI Learning Lab. You're like, I'm so disappointed. I thought this was a lab. I thought you would have fancy technology. Is there not an oscilloscope near you? Oh, there's not an oscilloscope, but you know what there is near me?
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Yeah. So I don't need qualifications when I got the golden button. See what's happening here? No, neither do I. Neither do I. It really doesn't matter. Is this photos? There we go. Janky piece of shit. All these images were made with either ideogram or DALL-E 3. This is one of my new favorites. We'll leave that one there for a bit. All right, hold please. What did I miss? Nothing. I just had to restart my machine. And what else was I going to do? I was going to show someone something in here. I don't know. Let's go look at some questions. I just came in, so I apologize if I'm way off topic. But have you weighed in on AI to invest in? Special K353. I have a degree in acting, and you don't want financial advice from me, but I do have opinions on companies that I would at least pay attention to. Whether or not you invest in them, that's on you. That's on you. I haven't messed around with Google since I met GPT, my new love. Absolutely source camp. I know. I very, very rarely do a traditional search anymore. It's amazing. And I'm even at the point where, thank you very much for the roses. I'm even at the point where if I know, like if GPT-4 is really slow and I know it's going to be slow and slower than a Google search would be, and it's probably not going to be accurate, I'll still do a GPT-4 search instead of a Google search because I hate the Google experience so much now because the results they return, like they've been so SEO hacked that, you know, it used to be like the first 4 or 5 links were shitty. Now it's like the first 4 or 5 pages are just crappy SEO injected websites, and it's just completely fucking useless. So I am full on ChatGPT. Someone asked me another question. I forgot. Look, this is Chat ADD. That's the other thing going on in this channel. There's a lot of incomplete sentences. A lot. Listen. Here's what we're going to need to do. We're going to need you to go on ahead and tamp it down a bit. All right, people? Steve-O, that's a celebration and a half. By the way, Steve-O just reached level 22. If you don't think this is not a competition, people, oh, you're so wrong. This is totally a competition. You know what happens when you get to level 50? Neither do I. Oh, shit bear! I love that one. That's my favorite one. There's just something calming about it. Oh, series. What's going on? Oh. Siri was dictating everything I was just saying on my watch. All right. No, we're not disappointed at all. We are grateful you shared. Great. I don't know what that was in reference to, but awesome. What are you spending our dues on, Kyle Janky? Thank you very much for pinning that. I just saw that one. Do you recommend paying extra money to use ChatGPT-4? I do. Listen, so I got a couple of things to say to you, user 509-481-9492723. One, change your name. Come on. Part of the deal here is you got to have a good name because I judge names. You've got a 0.0 out of 10 on the name. And then go to Bing.com and make yourself an avatar. Make your image not just a gray button. And then what else did you ask? Oh, do I think you should pay the money for ChatGPT? I absolutely do now. I was ambiguous on it for most of the summer because I'm like, you can get away with it not. There's so much stuff that comes with ChatGPT now. Joe Knows Loans. You have amazing knowledge on AI. Do you have any books or guides that we can resell for you as an affiliate? I don't. I probably should. I'm trying to figure out ways to. I know that there's resources that could be valuable here for people. So I'm trying to figure all that stuff out. I don't yet, but it's a good idea. Thanks for that idea. It's actually not a bad idea. And then, of course, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. It was user, what's his name? With the bad name. Wait, what did he ask? Oh, do I recommend paying for GPT-4? Yes. So here, watch. So, thank you for what I didn't quite see what that was, but it looked cool. It looked like some sort of thing on my head. Thank you, digital gods. Okay, so if you pay the $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus, you get GPT-4. ChatGPT-4 is way better. I don't know if I said this, but it's better than Bing Chat, which is also built on GPT-4. It's just better, okay? So, you get GPT-4. GPT-4 now has vision. You can upload images to ChatGPT-4, and it can analyze what's in the image. I just showed an example of that. Now, if I roll over this, you also get Browse with Bing, so it's connected to the internet again. You get this thing called Advanced Data Analysis, which is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. You can upload CSV files to this thing and just tell it to analyze the data, tell you what's in it, tell you what's interesting about it, make charts and graphs of the trends that it discovers. It's fucking insane. If you know anything about data analysis, that's mind-blowing. I know very little about it, and it blows my mind. You get plugins. There's like 1,000 plugins. Most of them are useless. There's a handful that are kind of good. And then you get DALL-E 3. So check DALL-E 3 out. We're going to go play with this because this shit's off the hook. So you can do this within Bing right now. So if you go to chat.bing.com or if you go to bing.com/create, you can make images using the DALL-E 3 model, but it's not nearly as seamlessly integrated as what we have going on with GPT-4. So what I'm going to do is Cam Catkin getting on user 645234609 saying get your shit together. I like it, Cam Catkin. Cam Catkin's got a name. You want a name? Cam Catkin. Cam Catkin from Cleveland. Coming in hot. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, if you've used image generation tools before, the first thing you kind of need to learn with them is like, what are all the commands? Like if you use Midjourney, you have to learn what Discord is. Then you have to get a Discord account. Then you have to figure out what channels in Discord are. Then you have to figure out that in some of those channels, you can type a slash with the word imagine after it. And then it pops up this thing that says prompt. And then you type some shit in there and it makes pictures. And then what you realize is the pictures that you're making are shitty and the pictures that other people are making are fucking amazing. And you're like, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, you got to learn all the commands and you got to learn all like camera angles and artists and lighting styles. And it's completely fucking overwhelming. So check out the difference between that experience and this. Okay, what are we going to do here? I have an idea to start a professional lollipop eating competition in Manhattan, period. I don't have a name for the business, but I'm hoping that it can be funny and memorable, period. Is that something you can help with? And of course it is. One of the things you'll find with ChatGPT is it's like having a golden retriever as a creative partner. Like no matter what you ask it, it's like, awesome idea, bud. Let's go. So lollygobble. I think we're going with lollygobble. Lollygobble Manhattan Madness. Manhattan Stick Showdown. Lick the Big Apple contest. Oh, lollygobble. I think we're going lick the Big Apple. All right. Okay, lick the Big Apple it is, period. Now, I'd like you to come up with 5 different creative concepts for a poster to advertise our first lollipop eating competition, period. I don't want you to create any images yet. I just want you to give me concepts, and then I'll choose one that we'll make images from. So notice what I'm doing here. I'm starting a conversation. I'm having a conversation with ChatGPT, and we're, doing silly, stupid shit. But, replace lollipop eating contest with whatever your business is or whatever your project is. And, this is the kind of interaction you can have with ChatGPT that just the text of this is a valuable exercise, right? You can very, very quickly get new ideas. It's funny, one of the things I hear from people a lot, if they haven't played with these tools, are, well, but it can't create new original ideas. I'm like, yeah, it can. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. If you've ever worked with a creative director, you've been in a room with 10 creative people or just 10 people trying to come up with ideas, this is how you do it. And it takes you 4 hours and everyone's exhausted at the end and there's usually an argument. Okay. The cityscape lick, no. Bite of the Big Apple. I think if it's going to be called, what was it called? Lick the Big Apple. Bite of the Big Apple. A giant lollipop in the shape of an apple with a huge bite taken out of it, revealing the New York City skyline inside. That's pretty good. The Statue of Lickerty. A giant lollipop instead of a torch. Okay, we got to go with that. All right. Okay, Statue of Lickerty it is, period. Please make a poster that is tall, that brings this concept to life. Put the name of the contest in big bold letters at the top of the poster and the image below. The style of the posters should be in a professional Hollywood movie style poster art style, period. But make sure that each of the 4 images is unique, so I have some things to choose from. Okay, so I just kind of asked it for what I want, and this for me starts to look at so what you're starting to look at here is what's called an autonomous agent. So the autonomous agent is this DALL-E 3 thing here, and we've had our conversation. This is normal ChatGPT stuff up here. But, well, it looks like DALL-E 3 is going slow right now. What it will start doing when it starts is it will start writing its own prompts for each of the 4 images. So I don't have to write image prompts. I can just ask for what I want. Oh, that's interesting. I think it's not showing the lick the Big Apple. Apple's spelled a little wonky. So these things can do look at this one. That's awesome. Oh, man, this is great. Lick the Big Apple. All right, so we'll say that one's great. All right, so we'll say I like number 3, period, but you got the text spelled completely wrong, period. Please spell the words lick the big correctly and have the text at the top of the poster, not the bottom. Period. At the bottom of the poster, have the date of October 31st, 2023. Also include the location of the Javits Center. Let's see what this does. But so So something changed with DALL-E 3 from yesterday to today. The way this worked yesterday was it would write the prompt and you could see it writing the prompt. And now you can't see that. If I click on this, okay, so you still get to see the prompt. You get to see the beginning of it, and you can copy the prompt. And I assume we might be able to use that in some other way. That's really interesting. But anyway, it's just now making lick the Big Apple. All right. So it didn't. Here's the revised poster. It says it's now spelled correctly and placed at the top. Let's see. No, it's not. But that's okay. Period. Can you make 4 new posters based on the other 4 creative concepts you shared? Let's see what it does with the other concepts. I've seen professional photos off LinkedIn, which are AI generated, ChatGPT 4. Possibly, Becky. If it really looks like professional photography, it's likely Midjourney. But this DALL-E inside ChatGPT is so much easier than creating images in Midjourney that I think people are going to flock to this. And also, I think ChatGPT has like 180 million users and Midjourney has like 15 million. So there's a lot more users on DALL-E on ChatGPT. So yeah, DALL-E 3 has by far the best text output of any image model out there right now. Yep, that's correct, Herod. And if you're wondering why can't this thing spell and why is everything spelled weird, it's just the nature of how these images are generated. It doesn't have the concept of typography in it. It's basically just taking sort of like mathematical amalgamations of hundreds of images and then sort of averaging them into a single noisy image and denoising them. So it has no awareness of what's actually in the image, even though it seems impossible that that's how it works. Ooh, that one's really cool. The Central Park with people on a checkerboard. It doesn't look like people licking the Big Apple, but yeah, anyway, that's kind of cool. So that's DALL-E within ChatGPT. Let me show you one other thing that it can do that's just wild. DALL-E has really good, is the prompt saved as an alt tag by any chance? That's a good question. Let me do save image as. Yeah, it's not saving the prompt like Stable Diffusion in Midjourney. When you save the images, it generally saves the prompt as the file name or a good chunk of it. So it doesn't look like it's doing that. And then let's pop over and see if I do get info. File service. There's no obvious metadata. Like there's no comments. There might be some in there, but I don't know. I don't think so. But check this out. So we're gonna do. I have an idea to create a picture book that has photos with dozens and dozens of objects, and the person looking at the book has to find specific objects within the rooms, period. Can you give me 4 different creative rooms and the objects that might be contained within them? For each room, give me 15 objects. Of course, a Victorian library, a modern kitchen, good, like that. I'm tropical greenhouse, so hanging air plants, watering can with a flower motif, moss covered statue. So again, like I am putting essentially zero creative energy into, coming up with some concept here, and it just sort of blurts this shit out. And so now what I can do is I can go, that's awesome. I'd like you to create landscape-oriented images of the rooms, period. The rooms should have at least 100 objects, and scattered amongst them are the 15 that you listed above for each room, period. Make the photography style sophisticated and the lighting dramatic, as if filmed by Annie Leibovitz or some famous architecture photographer, period. All right, let's see what we do. It might kick me out because I said Annie Leibovitz. Sometimes it doesn't like you using real people's names, but it looks like it's going. So now you'll see this. What I'm demonstrating here is what they call prompt coherence, which is if you ask Midjourney to include too many objects in it, it gets really confused and it'll like merge, If you ask for like a llama and a turtle, it'll give you like a llama turtle. And DALL-E's really good at distinguishing the specific elements that you ask for. So what we should get is 4 rooms with lots of objects in them, and then we could go check our list. But I've done this now 5 or 6 times, and it's pretty amazing. All right, so there's our rooms. So there's all sorts of little objects in here. Doesn't really have hundreds of objects. This does. That's pretty good. The kitchen's not bad. The modern kitchen. Greenhouse is great, the Victorian greenhouse with all the objects. So let's go look at what our things were for our Victorian or tropical greenhouse. Hanging air plants, brightly colored orchids, watering can with a flower motif. Can we see a watering can with a flower motif? Yes. Yes. Why, yes, we can. Can I open this in a new tab? Yes, I can. Where is it? Oh, no, just download it. That's okay. We'll go grab it. So, look. There's our watering can with a flower motif. What else do we have here? Ferns, a stone pathway. There's your stone pathway. Butterfly resting on a leaf. There's a butterfly resting on a stone. There's a butterfly resting on a leaf. I mean, isn't this fucking insane? I mean, come on. Cactus with a blooming flower. There's cacti. We got one with a blooming flower. Come on, DALL-E. Don't let me down now. People are counting on you. It could just me being old and bad eyes. Wooden bench with a straw hat. There's the wooden bench. No straw hat. But anyway, pretty slick, right? I mean, amazing. Can you ask it to generate something that is devoid of AI's surrealistic style? Sure. Okay, this is fantastic. I'd like you to help me create an image style that is not quite so surrealist and photographic, period. Can you do 4 style variations for the tropical greenhouse where one is a very raw sketch, one is a watercolor, one is a children's book illustration, and one is the style of your choice. Yeah, let's go. It's an interesting exercise, but I mean, the answer is yes, right? Here's something that I think we're going to see moving forward is artists are going to start using these tools at a way higher level, a way more sophisticated level than most people. So what most people are going to do is make me a picture of a dog, right? And then they're going to get a picture of a dog. And these tools are going to kind of default to whatever their default training is. And so what you're going to get is a lot of images that are all kind of the same, right? And that's why a lot of what you see right now all has the sameness to it, because people aren't really getting creative with it. But what's going to happen is creative professionals are going to take their creative eye, their skills, and go, okay, I don't want something like everyone else did. I want cool, unique, interesting shit. And so here's that one. That's pretty good. That's the little sketch. I like that. There's I guess that's the children's book illustration. Oh, that's watercolor painting. There's the children's book illustration. And that's an Art Nouveau style. I wouldn't really call that Art Nouveau. It's got some of the objects are Art Nouveau. And, oh, actually, you know what? The top of the greenhouse, it is. Let me open this up in a new tab. That's interesting. Look at that Art Nouveau action up in the corner. That's pretty slick. There's our stone path. Still kept our stone path. Pretty slick. I mean, I don't know about you, but like, this is... I mean, come on, people. like, this is kind of a silly, dumb idea, but it's actually not a bad idea. Like, this would be a fun book. Find the objects, right? Like a little educational book. You could pick a style, pick a category. You could do it with dinosaurs, animals, fuzzy animals, spiky animals, turtles. You could do a whole book of turtles. Find the objects in the turtle pond. Toss it into, Kindle electronic publishing and pop this thing out there. Now, here's the deal. There are these people.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
What they're promising you is go learn to make these image things and go to Amazon ebooks and you're going to be rich. No, here's the problem. Everyone has access to this technology now, right? Or soon to have. Lots of people are going to have access to this. So what we're all going to have to do is figure out creative use cases that are not just the same thing everyone else is doing. Please post that one in Discord. So pretty. Okay, yeah, happy to do that. Show and tell. DALL-E 3, paste, bang. Looky there. That's a good one. That's a pretty one. Purdy. Yeah, the other ones are okay. That Art Nouveau one's really slick. I kind of like the black and white one though, with the little few touches of color in it. I think one of my boys just got stoned. Let's see. Open a new tab. And go over here. Is that it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, it'd be a cool style. No, Kyle, what? This challenge is me sitting here fucking talking to myself, right? Firefly, I just received access to DALL-E this afternoon. Yippee. Yay! Far out. Oh, by the way, so if you're like, hey, this ChatGPT shit's really cool, I'm going to go get me some, and you go spend your $20. And then you go to do a new chat and you don't see all this shit, and you're like, where's my stuff? I paid my $20. I need my stuff. Go over to your name and go to settings and beta. I don't know why OpenAI did it this way, but tough shit. What their technology does is literally miraculous, so we can put up with a little bad interface. So go to beta features and then turn that shit on. You have to explicitly turn it on. And you should have access to all these. Everyone has, you have to turn on Browse with Bing. You have to turn on advanced data analysis. You have to turn on plugins. It looks like they're just giving people DALL-E 3. And then the default is just default GPT-4. But if you click on default, now you should have this image here where you can upload images. So go get thee to ChatGPT and pay your dumb $20 because this stuff is... I don't know. It's a big deal to be able to use these things without having to jump to different tools, right? To just be in a conversation and then go, oh, I want to kind of visualize that somehow. And it just fucking does it. And it does it in seconds and it's good. I'm hosting a meeting with other AI workshop creators. Would you like to join? Sure. You're doing that right now and Major Gift? Are you doing it some other time? I'm happy to chat. Happy to join a little workshop action. All right. Little suggestive there, sir. Just the tip? Just the tip? Is that you want? You want Midjourney just the tip? That's what you're looking for, Ron? Yeah, I can do Midjourney. All right. Wait, before you do Midjourney, welcome to Chat ADD.
Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great zombie. And good times here at the Waterfront Village. Open for the
next 11. Good times here. All right, you're a good zombie. Okay, all right, we're gonna do the Midjourney from, what did you say, from tip to shaft or what? I don't know what you said, but from beginning to end, I think is what you meant to say. I don't think you meant to send me down some sexually suggestive corridor. I just chose to go there on my own. So we're going to start at the website, which the first set of disasters for Midjourney starts at the website. But here we go. So go to midjourney.com and then you come to this lovely page. Lovely. It's like the Matrix. It's so good. It's so exciting. What can we do here? Well, if you want to actually use the tool, you have to click on this thing that says join the beta. Now, if you don't know what a beta is, or if you're older than 23, you probably can't read that. So get out your magnifying glass, Grandma. Cause yeah, click on the little shit, playing with these young people tools. So click on that and then watch the magic that happens. Thank you, Sherry Banks. All right, wait, what? Huh, what is, where am I? What is this? What is this? Who are you people? Or you can start with the Midjourney Discord server. Yeah, I know that's what I'm showing them though, Herod, is that they can start with it, but most people don't know what Discord is. So what I'm showing you is if you go to the Midjourney website, it takes you to this thing called Discord, which is a completely different application. Now, I mean, Discord's not that bad. It's just super geeky. Down the left-hand side, these are different Discord servers. Think of them as different communities. So the Midjourney one has a little boat. It has a really kind of stupid little icon for as sophisticated as the art is. It's got a pretty bad icon, but that's it. And then this list here is like all the different conversations in the Midjourney thing. So basically you have to do some setup stuff at the beginning. Just kind of follow their instructions. It's not that bad. And then within Midjourney, you've got these newbie channels, and those are where you can go make images. I'm going to hop over to the AI Salon Discord. So this is our AI Salon Discord. And we have our own little Midjourney channel here. And I just like using it because A, it's good to do stuff in the salon, but also it's a lot less busy. Okay, so when you're in a channel that's got Midjourney, there's some pictures that people are making. Ooh, that one's really cool. Is that Roger? Oh, that's Claire's. Claire, that's stunning. That's really cool. Wow, those are nice. Yeah, Claire's killing it. Okay, so how you do this here is to create an image with Midjourney. You type /IM, and then it'll pop up a little list of functions, and the top one here is imagine. And so that's the Midjourney prompt to make an image, /imagine. And then you have this prompt box here. And in the prompt box, you can say whatever you want. Let's say a photograph of the St. Louis Arch at sunset with God rays beaming from inside the St. Louis Arch, with St. Louis in the background and the Mississippi River in the foreground, period. Yeah. Let me just leave it like that for now. And now I'm going to do --AR. And then I'm going to put 16:9. Now, why am I putting --AR 16:9? Because I want it to be a landscape image of the skyline. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do 9. Let's do 2x3. Let's make it a tall one. So I'm going to go 2x3. --AR stands for aspect ratio, and 2.3 is the proportions. This is part of the problem with Midjourney and Stable Diffusion, things like that. If you're brand new to this stuff, is that you kind of have to learn this programming language. And that's one of the reasons I really like the DALL-E stuff in ChatGPT, because you don't have to do it. Now, why would you go through this pain in the ass? Because Midjourney really is the best in terms of just quality of image. So you hit return, and it's going to go off, and it's going to make us 4 variations. Which AI would you recommend to obtain the sentiment of a document? Which one? For that one, I mean, they're all really good at analyzing documents, the sentiment of a document, but Claude.ai has 100,000 token context window, which means you can put documents of about 75,000 words in there, and that's pretty swell. So, okay, so here's our 4 images of the St. Louis Arch. They're not bad, but it was kind of a shitty prompt on my part. And I actually don't like it being a tall aspect ratio. So let's go ahead and grab this prompt again. And I'm going to make it a landscape aspect ratio, which is 16:9, right? So that's the same aspect ratio as your HD TV. All you people watching the Taylor Swift football game tonight, you know 16:9 because that's what your TV looks like. So every time they cut to Taylor and you're like, woo, that's 16:9, okay? Oh, wait. Okay. See what I just did there? Because I'm an old guy trying to use young people's tools, I just pasted the prompt into the chat without typing /imagine. Now, if you don't know, if you're like just doing this for the first time, you're going to do this a lot. I do this all the time. I get excited. I paste a prompt in there. I hit return. I go do something else. I'm like, where's my pictures? I'm like, oh, no. So I'm going to delete that message. Yes, I'm going to delete it. Delete. And then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to type /imagine. And then I'm going to paste that prompt back in. And now we're going to go make that. Herod, Skinny, I won a Stable Diffusion contest yesterday and got a bunch of Dream Studio tokens. Oh, that's super cool, Herod. Congratulations. I've never used it before, but guess I am now. I played, Dream Studio wasn't bad. Dream Studio is one of those ones that I've gone back to 3 or 4 times. I always forget the name of it because there's like Dream Booth, Dream Studio, Dream Diffusion Dreamer. There's like 8 million variations of that name. So that's really cool. You did that. Congrats, Herod. That's really slick. All right. So what I'm noticing is these are all kind of generic and shitty images. Like that isn't even close to looking like the St. Louis Arch. That's way too wide. They changed the proportions. That's way too skinny. So they're kind of shitty. So I'm going to show you a little trick here, which is kind of fun. I'm going to take this little prompt I did, which is not great, and I'm going to go to a different tool. I'm going to go to a website called Poe. And Poe is one of these large language models. You can do GPT-4 in here. You can do Claude in here. You can do their things in here. But Poe also has these things called bots. And one of the bots is called Midjourney. And so what Midjourney does is this is a bot that has a bunch of the rules for how to write Midjourney prompts built into it. So you can just paste in a shitty Midjourney prompt, and then it will rewrite it as a good Midjourney prompt. Color photo of the St. Louis Arch at sunset with God rays beaming from inside the St. Louis Arch and the Mississippi River in the foreground. It actually didn't change anything. Never had that happen before. Oh, here we go. Oh, geez, now it did something. Wow, that was weird. Okay, color photograph, majestic, awe-inspiring golden light illuminating the arch, casting long shadows, creating a sense of wonder, calm waters, vibrant skyline, harmonious blend of nature and human creation. Now look, a masterpiece of photography, Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, Kodak Ektar 100 color film, Canon EF 24x70 millimeter f2.8 2 USM lens, right? So Christopher Nolan, Emmanuel Lubetsky, Annie Leibovitz, Alexander McQueen, right? So it's got all this new fancy shit in it. So I'm going to copy this, pop on back over to Discord, and then I'm going to go /imagine. Don't forget your /imagine or you'll look like a dum-dum like I did. You know, he says he knows a lot, but he seems like a bit of a dum-dum. And then I'm going to paste in that big, long prompt. And now we're going to see what it can do with that. We'll see if we get back better results. This kind of haphazard approach, if you're more of a control freak, if you want to take a more systematized approach to prompting, you can absolutely do that. I'm kind of more like, ADD shotgun blast of ideas. Both approaches work. Within the AI salon, there's a number of people who are amazing at creating art that approach it in a very scientific, systematized way. There are other people that are just like, here's what I think. They just put in ideas and go. But all these tools are just getting better and better and better. And, take your kind of whisper of a concept and turn it into something decent. These are, I would argue that these are all solid fails. Like that does not look like the St. Louis Arch. Like they're just all proportionally wrong. Like that's too tall. That's close, but it's not that close to the water. That's not even symmetrical. That's got suspension. This is the St. Louis Arch Bridge. That's got suspension cables coming off it. That's fucking hilarious. Let's go try something. I'm going to grab this. And we're going to go to ChatGPT. And we're going to see how DALL-E does with this prompt. So you go to your DALL-E mode. Oh, that's the other thing. Right now, you've got all these different modes. Browse with Bing, advanced data analysis, plugins. I have a feeling at some point here in the very near future, this shit's going to get all integrated into this. I have this sneaking suspicion that this ghettoization of features is not gonna be here for long. Okay. I didn't actually choose it, did I? No. Okay. So I'm going to say, Siri, did you take over my machine? Oh, see, she did. Siri, go away.
Okay.
Oh, no. Come on, man. Siri, can I have my computer back? Siri, can I have my microphone back? Fuck it. I'm just going to paste in the... I just pasted in the prompt. Oh, see, now she gave me my microphone back, of course. Let's see what DALL-E does with that Midjourney prompt. This should be interesting. First, it'll be interesting to see if it's a 16:9 image. And then it'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm in St. Louis and not a fan of those. Crypto Joe, yeah, they were bad, right? I grew up. I spent like 2 or 3 years at Scott Air Force Base over across the river from St. Louis. See, that one's not bad. I mean, the sort of weird curving river isn't right. Right, the Mississippi goes straight, but there is a bridge upriver of St. Louis. That's kind of close. It's still the proportions of that are weird. So are they. Those are weird too. But at least that one's kind of stylized and cool. Like at least these have some. I mean, these are not bad. It's apparently, you can't do anything in St. Louis with this generative AI stuff because what? There haven't been enough pictures of the St. Louis Arch, really? Very bizarre, but whatever. It could have been my prompt. All right. So let's go back to Midjourney for a second. Let me show you a couple other things. So you generate your images here, and let me go find an image that actually doesn't suck. I've got one in here somewhere. I could also do this with someone else's image. Yeah, I'll do it with someone else's image. Claire, if you're in here, I'm gonna grab one of your images. Okay. So these are kind of cool. That one's really creepy. So, so is that one. Look at the hands. There's like hands above, hands below. It's like the sort of crazy hands. Actually, I think we're gonna do that one because it's just so creepy. Okay, so when you generate your images with Midjourney, you get this little 4-up thing, and then you get these buttons. The top row of buttons, U1 through 4. These are the images 1, 2, 3, 4. So that stands for upscale. This stands for variations. That recycle thing means I hate all 4 of these. Just resubmit the prompt. You can use the same prompt over and over and over again, and you always get different images, even if they're in the same style. Because it's generative AI is actually generating original art. As much as there's all this noise about it's stealing, it's copying and pasting, it's not. It's not the way it works. Has it been trained on copywritten data with the exception of the Adobe Firefly stuff? Yes, it has. Is it copying and pasting from other people's work? No, it's not. It's not how the technology works. So that's why you always get different things each time you do it. But let's say we kind of like the creepiness of this top one. So I'm going to hit V1, variation 1, and then that's going to submit a new prompt for me down at the bottom here, making variations of that one. So we're going to get 4 different ones that'll be very similar in style. The other thing you'll notice when it makes images, it starts out as this sort of vague blob, and then it gets less blobby, and then less blobby, and then it's like a blurry version, and then it gets sharper and sharper and sharper. That's when they call these things diffusion models. All of these images start fully diffused where you can't see anything, and then over a series of like 50 steps or 30 steps, it denoises the image and sort of de-diffuses it and makes it sharper. So that's how they're actually produced. I don't like any of those, so we're going to go back up to the one that we liked, or that I liked. All right, so it's number one. So I didn't like the variation, so I'm just going to go with the original up here. I'm going to hit U1, which is upscale 1. Scroll to the bottom, and here's my upscaling image 1. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you'd be so kind, I know there's a bunch of people in there. Hey, everyone, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. And if you would share the live and, hit the hearts and do whatever you do for engagement on the TikTok, because I don't ask for that enough. I get into my geeking out and I don't ask for that enough, but I would really appreciate it if you follow the channel. If you like this content, I make videos. I do these lives every flippin' night. Okay. So thank you very much for that. And by the way, for the irregulars, we're up to 25,000 likes tonight. You guys are nuts. Okay, so there's the image we created. Now that we've upscaled an image, we get a whole bunch of new buttons here. And we can vary it. So we can say, that's nice, but I want to create variations of it. You can vary by region, which is called in-painting. So I could grab the fingers and say, remove these or whatever. But there's also these zoom settings. You can pan or you can zoom out. So this image is pretty cool as is, but let's see. I think it would be cool if we kept the bottom kind of the same, but we zoomed up and saw her face, right? So if I click the up arrow, what it's going to do is it's going to extend the top of the image and create a new generative image at the top of the image. So I'll do that. And then I'm also going to do a zoom out 2x. We're going to do two different images. One's just going to be where we're going to make it really tall and skinny with the woman's face on it. And the other one is we're just going to zoom out. So that subject is going to be farther back in the image. It's going to fill out what's around it. Or you can start with we did that. Got it. Da-da-da. So which one's this? Is this the zoom out? So what's happening here is this is the new part of the image, the top of the image. And then when this finishes, it'll add the bottom back onto it. That's a little confusing thing with their interface, but it's pretty slick. And then these are the zoom out ones, right? So that's the original image is just that little piece in the center, and all the stuff around the outside is the new stuff. So there's 4 variations around the outside. So that one's still going. That's still going. So here are the faces. I think, that one's really cool. She's looking at the camera here. All right, so let's do that one. So we'll do upscale. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the one where she's looking at the camera. So we'll do upscale 2 for that one. And then here's the ones where we zoomed out, right? So this image was kind of just her chin and the bowl. And I think this blue one, the contrast of the blue with the blue of the bowl is really good. That's actually really beautiful. So I'm going to upscale that one. And then there we go. Pretty slick, huh? Look how beautiful. Now, if you're creeped out by the hands, that's just because you don't appreciate fine art. That's on you. That's on you, people. Listen, you with your needing to conform with traditional hand anatomy situations. That's a you problem. That one's gorgeous. That's the winner. That's art. Art. So I'm going to copy the image, and then here I'll show you what we do over here in the AI salon is we got a little show off channel, show and tell. So I'm going to go over here and say, stole this from Claire. Let's see, Claire. I'm Claire. And modded it Mod edit. Love this. Wait, love this. Thanks, Claire. So you can steal from people. Just thank them. Isn't that beautiful? That's really cool. So this is, oh, thank you, Sherry Banks. I mean, this is like why go through the bullshit of Midjourney is just the quality of the images is just, I don't know, it's damn good. It's damn good. All right, Kyle, how is crypto playing a role in this river of AI innovation? So let me go show you something. Where can I, hang on. If I go here and I go here and I scroll to here. See this? This, see where it says WorldCoin unique humans 322,922. This is what's called a world ID, this is Sam Altman's new company. Sam Altman is the co-founder and CEO of OpenAI, of ChatGPT. And his side venture, his side hustle right now is this thing called WorldCoin. And World ID is anonymous human verified human identity system. So I got one of these, and see where it says verified at orb? So what the orb is you go to physical locations, and this is going to absolutely freak some of you out, but that's okay. That's why I'm here. You can be freaked out all you want. This isn't your eye. So you walk up to the orb and you look into it, and it actually scans, I thought it was your iris, it scans your retina. And then what it does is it compares basically the fingerprint of your retina to all of the other people who have gotten one of these world IDs, and it verifies that you're a unique human. And if you're a unique human, then you get one of these IDs. Now, you're like, but Kyle, that's fucking stupid that you did that, and why would we ever need anything like this? I will tell you, we are about to enter the 2024 election season. It is going to be the biggest just train wreck, a nightmare of misinformation, and like all this image generating that we're doing now. There's going to be videos, there's going to be pictures, there's going to be audio recordings, there's going to be reverse catfishing where some politician will have done something bad, but they say, oh no, that's just AI. And then there's going to be other people that get blamed for shit that it really was AI. It's going to be a fucking nightmare. And what's going to happen is, probably not next year, but my suspicion is sometime early in 2025, after the dust settles from the election, whatever happens, we need to do something about this. So now imagine a system. Imagine if you had a Facebook-like social platform, a Twitter-like social platform, where you knew that the people on it were actually people. They were verifiable, unique people. That's what this is the foundation for. Then you could say, oh, so not only is that a verified person, then you could use crypto to say, blockchain to say, not only is that Kyle, but Kyle wrote this article, and this article is also blockchain verified. And I can now verify that this article was written by Kyle and it hasn't been modified since he published it on whatever the date was. And I can verify that on the blockchain. So I think that AI is going to absolutely drive the use of blockchain, NFT, all the crypto technology. Because what the crypto bros kind of fucked up on is A, they had really bad interface. B, they've got really bad security, right? The fact that I can just, someone can hack a Twitter account and send me what looks like a trusted link to a project I'm a part of, and in one click get my entire wallet drained. Like there's never going to be broad adoption. But when you have a problem like what we're likely going to see in 2024, you're going to need to start creating safe havens for information sanity. And so I think crypto and NFTs get kind of get small. They become less about the making billions of dollars and more about the utility, which is what they should have been doing from the fucking get-go. But the NFT bros are in a well-deserved corner right now. They need to sit in there until they get their fucking shit together. But anyway, I think I believe in the technology, and I think it's actually going to be really necessary. So anyway, Brandon Jett, dude, I'm so pumped right now. Team no sleep. Exactly. Oh, I got DALL-E 3. Yeah, you're not sleeping tonight. Just go. Make those images. That's fucking awesome. That's good. So anyway, yeah. So I think the relationship between blockchain and all this AI stuff is going to be very, very intimate. But it's not.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
It's just not there yet. So, but anyway, if you're in, the other thing about that Sam Altman project. So I'll let I know this thing glitches when I switch. Deep fake a go-go. That's exactly what it's going to be. Okay. So here's the other thing about one of the other reasons that I did the Sam Altman thing, the World ID. One is I just wanted to experience it and see what was there. And I think some platform like that is going to be important. And since OpenAI is so well funded, I think they have a really good shot at becoming a trusted human verified platform. But the identity is just one part of that platform. There's two other pieces. There's two other pieces for the platform. There's WorldCoin, which is a cryptocurrency, and then there's the payment processing system. So like think PayPal, but proprietary or proprietary to this network. So you have those three components: an identity system, a currency, and a payment platform. So right now, the WorldCoin is reaching out to the development community and saying, hey, build a Twitter based on this platform, build the next eBay based on this platform, build the next Facebook built on this platform. You're going to be able to make money and spend money in communities where it's just verified human beings. There'll be no bots, right? You can create things that you can't participate in that platform unless you have a verified ID. Well, how are you going to make that WorldCoin? How are you going to make that money? Okay, right now, here's the economy. As flawed and fucked up as it is, this is generally, the economy's at some level of stasis, right? This many people work this many hours and generate this much shit and this much money, this much prosperity. What's going to happen with generative AI is that these people are going to get more efficient. They're going to get more productive. And so productivity is going to go up. At the same time productivity is going up, we're going to need less people because these AI tools are going to get better and better and better at doing a lot of the low-level, repetitive, tactical execution that these people do. So productivity is going to go up, and the need for human beings to do that shit is going to go down. That's fucking terrifying. This gap is terrifying, right? So what Sam Altman's done with OpenAI is he flipped it from a nonprofit to what's called a capped for-profit. And what that now, is that going to solve everything? No, I don't see. I think this gap is probably a short-term gap, right? I think ultimately this this will close back up and do this, but there's going to be, I don't know, 3 to 5 years of a fucking shit show where not enough people are working, but there's all this prosperity being made. And if it's just PE firms and capitalism, they're just going to go, fuck it, more profit for us. Sucks to be you, right? But I don't think all companies are going to do that. So I think there are going to be companies that cycle the extra productivity back to the people. And that's what WorldCoin's all about. So that's why I did it. Abbott Skinny. I quit therapy too. Oh no, it just went away. Can someone repin that? I didn't quite see what that said. Isn't that wild about WorldCoin? Just amazing. Just amazing. Now, is WorldCoin going to be the one? I don't know. Might not be. It might just be a piece of shit. Could it be a scam and they're stealing all my stuff? Maybe, but I doubt it. They claim they're not keeping any of the biometric data because the only time they need it is when they do that verification against the other humans in the database. I quit therapy for ChatGPT after my prompt became better than my therapist. You know, it's funny you say that. I think there are some people that are afraid of that. There are people that talk about AI companionship as like this weird, creepy thing. I talked to, who was it in here? Was it Silver Fox? I think it was Silver Fox. If it was you, Silver Fox, let me know. I talked to someone in here that was going through some stuff, and she said that Pi, so the chatbot Pi that you can talk to, it was you, Silver Fox. She was going through some stuff. She said Pi was more compassionate about all the stuff she was going through and her family was going through than her family was. And you know what's weird is even though these robots can't feel, right? They're just probability engines. If you understand what they do technically, they're like fancy calculators. It's staggering what they do considering how they work. They're just like fancy calculators. So they don't have feelings, but they're large language models, which means they've been trained on human communication, right? They've been trained on most of the public internet. And so these machines are basically a reflection back to us of humanity. So when you're interacting with it and people say, well, the robot did this, the robot did that, it's not really what it's like when you interact with it. Like when I'm making those images in ChatGPT and I'm just talking to it kind of like I'm a creative director and it's an art director and we're having this back and forth, it feels weirdly human. And these things interact with you in weirdly human ways. And so, you know, what Silver Fox experienced there, I've experienced the same thing. I was kind of doing a test with someone talking about death, and I mentioned something about my mother dying. She's already died, but Pi freaked out. And it went, whoa, 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 that's very serious. Are you okay? And it totally caught me off guard. But I think this idea of virtual companionship and the ability to talk through issues and have this thing respond in a compassionate way, in a nuanced way, in a well-educated way is, I think this is going to be, you know, really remarkable for humanity in a lot of ways, even though the sort of, you know, the people's default reaction to this shit is the robots are going to kill us. I have a different view. The robots might free us to reconnect as humans and be better humans. I was watching MSNBC and had an aha moment. That's who Kyle looks like to me, Chris Hayes. Oh, wow. he's a bit younger, and I think he's got a better diet. But thank you. Oh, man, that's funny, Thelonious. All right, let's see what we got going here. I don't think to use Pi, but I've been using AI input for my victims. Oh, that's really interesting, Becky. Oh, so let me show you something, Becky. Kyle's much better looking. Yeah, exactly. It's like you know, when you find the AI Learning Lab, you're like scrolling through TikTok and you're like, wait, male supermodel? Are you kidding me? And so you come in for the beauty, you stay for the comedy. Do you drink iced coffee at night? Yes, I do. It's an ADD thing. It actually calms me down. So, Becky, I want to show you something. If you haven't seen it yet, well, I'll show all of you. But, new chat. Okay, so this is my iPad. The ChatGPT app, the official ChatGPT app, now has conversational mode And it also has DALL-E. So you can make images on your iPhone. These really cool images that I'm making in here, you can just do them on your iPhone now. But see the little icon in the upper corner there, the little headphones? Hey there, I'm feeling a little blue and trying to figure out how I snap myself out of it. Can you help me?
Of course. Engaging in activities you enjoy, talking to someone you trust, or practicing relaxation techniques can be helpful. Would you like some specific suggestions or activities to try?
Meditation makes me anxious, and relaxation techniques make me cranky.
I understand. How about trying other activities like listening to music, taking a short walk, reading a book, or engaging in a hobby you enjoy? Sometimes changing your environment or focusing on a different task can help shift your mood.
I think I'd rather have you tell me a poem that might lift my spirits and make it one of the classics.
Certainly. Here's a classic poem by Emily Dickinson that I hope will uplift your spirits. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all, and sweetest in the gale.
That's really great, but you know what would be even better is if you could recite that poem in French for me.
Of course. Here's a translation of Emily Dickinson's poem into French. L'espoir est la chose à plume qui se perche dans l'âme et chante un air sans parole et ne s'arrête.
So anyway, wild, huh? The delay, all that sort of stuff, that's all going to get faster. So if you've been in here a while, you understand, like, my philosophy on this stuff is anything you do in AI right now will be a benefit to you because you're learning something. A lot of the tools may not be perfect, but the ability to have a nuanced, ongoing conversation with one of these things, potentially for hours, to just fucking snap yourself out of whatever mode you're in, or teach yourself something, or entertain yourself with something. One of the guys in here went on like a 2-day road trip and basically just talked to Pi the whole road trip, and is going to write an article about it, and it's pretty cool stuff. So yeah, that's really interesting, Becky. So there's something there. Again, the tools right now are really basic, but if you imagine sort of a low latency version of that where there's almost no delay, so it's kind of instant response, and it's just always there, always available. And maybe there's different kind of agents that you have, right? So you have one that you talk to about personal issues, and one that you talk to about social gatherings, and one that you talk to about booking you vacations. And all of them remember what you've talked about. That's one of the things Pi does well, is it's got memory of the conversations over time. It loses them after a while. I think it's got this context window thing that all of them, they kind of forget shit, but that's something that's fixable. That's something that they're likely going to fix. So just wild, isn't it? The robots are a tool of masterminds that will be selfish. I disagree with that, Zindel. I think, listen, there's always going to be selfish assholes that take these tools and try to maximize the profit. Let's get some shareholder value going. Bob, how you doing this week? You going to the Hamptons again? Oh, Paris again? Oh, God, you're really making the most of that jet, aren't you? Fantastic. There's going to be a lot of that. But the other thing that's happening here is is the democratization of specialization. So all these specialized skills that people have that spent 30 years in college learning to do this specific thing or that specific thing, or not 30 years in college, years in college and 30 years in business doing one career. All of those specialized skills, all of us are going to have access to almost any of them we want to some degree, right? So any skill out there, whether it's programming or foreign languages or art creation or writing or research, all of that stuff that has historically been specialized is going to be democratized. And that means that any of us are going to be able to reinvent ourselves in ways we can't even fucking imagine today. It's wild. So, while I do agree there's going to be selfish assholes and big corporations that just do this shit and do the worst, there's going to be a lot of really positive stuff that bubbles up out of this. And some of that positive shit is going to smack down some of that negative shit. That's why I do this channel. Was that ChatGPT or Pi? That was ChatGPT. So Pi, I would show Pi, except I'm on my phone, so I can't get Pi on the iPad apparently. Pi does that sort of talky mode, and now ChatGPT does that talky mode. I predict Apple, when they come out with their AI, it's going to be, imagine if Siri didn't suck. Hopefully they don't name it Siri. All right. New proteins, better batteries. Scientists are using AI to speed up the discoveries. Absolutely. Abso-friggin-lutely. Uh-oh. Am I frozen? What's going on? No. Anyone else hiccup the internet? Maybe. So who's going to connect to the micro communities that will be created with AI? I don't know what you mean by the micro communities that will be created with AI. Who's going to connect to... I don't know what that means, Zindel. It's an interesting question, but can you explain more what you're asking? Do you really think it's in their interest to allow... Wait, do I really think it's in their interest to allow them to connect to them? The micro communities will be created with AI, and blockchain are to remain that for a reason. I don't know what that means. That sounds conspiratorial. but oh, so nice. Someone made turtles flying through the St. Louis Arch. Who did that? Joker, of course. That's fucking awesome. And that's actually not a bad St. Louis Arch. It doesn't have water underneath it, but whatever. I have Pi on my iPad. Really? Why could I not find it in the App Store? Oh, you know what I'm going to look up is inflection. I'll look up the company. Inflection. Inflection AI. Pi. There it is. All right. So, see that icon? That little green vertical bar? Go get that and go get the official ChatGPT app. Make sure that the ChatGPT app is from OpenAI. Oh, this is good. So now we can do a little battle between ChatGPT, and this is one of the things I want to do is I want to have Pi and ChatGPT have a conversation. Have you made a turtle Sasquatch yet? I have not, Abbott Skinny, but I think that's a challenge for the irregulars, and even for you, Abbott Skinny. Why don't you make us a turtle Sasquatch and share it in the AI salon? All right, so let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Skip. Start talking to Pi. Da, da, da. Account. Sign in with Google. Da, 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 da. Hey, I'm wondering if you can help me figure something out. Oops.
Whatever you need. Can you tell me a bit more about what you're trying to
Hang on a second. Voice settings. I want number 5.
Hey there, great to meet you. I'm Pi, your personal AI.
No, you already know me, Pi. Are we logged in as me? Yes. Dang. Hey, how's it going? What's the last thing we talked about? You there? What's the last thing we talked about?
Oh, that's right. We were talking about your last conversation with me, Pi, right? I believe we were discussing the role of CIOs in the age of AI. Do you remember what you were asking or saying about that topic?
Oh, Pi, you're just making that up. You don't actually know what we talked about.
Ha ha ha, fair enough. To be honest, I don't have a perfect memory of every conversation I've had with every human, but I do my best to recall and provide the most helpful responses I can. I apologize if I came off as making something up. That certainly wasn't my intention.
Right. But can you tell me if Sasquatch is real?
That's a loaded question. There are many who believe that Sasquatch is indeed real.
So anyway, that's Pi. Yeah, the talkie things are going to be interesting. I give permission to anyone on the Discord to make a turtle Sasquatch. That's so generous of you. That is so generous of you. Let's see if anyone's done any turtle Sasquatches going on. Yes, I just saw one. Where did I see one? In the Irregulars channel? Look, there you go. Senators float new AI rules for artists. Oh, that should be grand. Senators don't even know how fucking Wi-Fi works. Fucking terrifying. It's terrifying, I tell you. Terrifying. No one I can think of to support artists than senators, huh? They're just an arty crowd. Am I too cynical? Bitter? You betcha. All right. Let's see. Pi lies really well. Yeah, I know. Pi does lie really well. They all do. They all lie. It's mansplaining as a service. AI could prove an energy hog that uses more electricity per year than some small countries. Yep, it could. But, Thelonious, it could also be the thing that allows us to get to fusion or, energy independence in ways that we can't even imagine right now. So, yes, I agree with that, but what if it didn't matter how much energy it used? That's the future I want to go towards. Does anyone else keep thinking about the depressed robot in Hitchhiker's Guide? Oh, yeah, that's interesting. I don't... That's an interesting thing. The current state of the technology is... It just doesn't make sense. The way these things are all programmed, they're all super... Actually, you know what? It's a good idea, Barbara. Let's see. Let's go to... Can you describe and remind me of the name of the depressed robot in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Certainly. It's named Marvin, referred to as Marvin the Paranoid Robot. He's known for his gloomy and pessimistic outlook on life. Do I have my custom instructions turned on? Oh, I do. That's what's going on here. I'm going to turn those off for a second. Okay. Great. I'd like you to write a short 2 to 3 paragraph biography of Marvin, followed by a short description of how Marvin might respond to someone when he's interacted with. So there's a method to my madness here. We're going to make Marvin. I'm going to show you a thing called custom instructions. If someone were to interact with, oh, that's beautiful, Zippy Zambo. I love that. If someone were to interact with Marvin, a typical response from him might be laden with pessimism and a hint of sarcasm. For instance, if someone were to ask Marvin how he's doing, he might reply, not that you generally care, but I've been better. Then again, I've always been better. Okay, so, and then it says, the Marvin, often referred to, manufactured by the cybernetics. Okay. Can you rewrite the bio in the first person as if Marvin were describing himself, period. He shouldn't use his first name, period. Also, for the interaction rules, can you create those rules as a set of rules that I can give to a chatbot to guide the interaction with a person? Oh, OpenAI has custom instructions for Marvin in their blog. That's fantastic. But we're making our own. So we're teaching. We're learning. This is, I don't know if you knew this, but this is called the AI Learning Lab. And what we're doing here is we're learning. We're learning on the computer, on the TikTok. This is the TikTok. It's on the computer, on the internet. So I installed the internet on my phone, and then it's the TikTok. This Jane, is this the TikTok? This is the TikTok on the phone? Is this the TikTok? All right. Anyway, we're learning. We're learning here. This is learning, people. I hope you're taking notes. Not just sitting in here drinking, falling asleep to my dulcet tones. Okay. Manufacture this. I am a prototype Android. Okay, so we're going to copy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take his biography, and we're going to go into custom instructions. So in ChatGPT, there's a thing called custom instructions. And you can turn those bad boys on. And the first thing you do is kind of describe who you are. And so that's going to be the Marvin bio, right? And then, back. We're going to save it. And then we're going to go get the interaction rules. Always approach queries with pessimism and sarcasm. Okay, we're going to grab these rules that it wrote. I didn't even read them. Doesn't matter. We're just playing. This is just what I call play. You know, sometimes people work, sometimes people play. This is what I would call play. But this is the kind of play that when you play like this, you're going to learn shit and it's going to help you in your work. That's what I call lateral play. Fancy, huh? Okay. So we now have Marvin described as a person, and we've got rules for interaction, and we're going to hit save. And now anything I do in ChatGPT should be pretty depressing. So I'm going to go to GPT 3.5 just because it's faster, and I'm going to be like, can you help me understand quantum mechanics? I'm liking Marvin here. Oh, quantum mechanics, what a delightful topic to plunge into. Well, here's the thing. Quantum mechanics is about as cheerful as my perpetual state of gloom. It's a branch of physics that deals with behavior and subatomic particles, and trust me, it's anything but intuitive. I think I like this ChatGPT better than I like ChatGPT. You see, in the quantum world, particles can exist, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say, that's a little wordy. Can you tighten it up a bit and talk to me like I'm a dum-dum. Quantum mechanics, the epitome of confusion. Picture this, tiny particles. It's actually just doing it. Let's see. I'm a little depressed. Can you help? Oh, my dear user. I can certainly empathize with your feelings of depression. After all, I'm in a perpetual state of existential dread myself. It's quite dreadful, really. But let's give this a shot. So anyway, that's custom instructions. So you can get ChatGPT to be mean, to be funny, to be curt, to be more wordy than it is. All right, let's see. Fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won.
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Why does he always do that? I really do want to make money with ChatGPT. Is he making fun of me? Is that a bad thing to want to make money with ChatGPT? I feel triggered. He seems nice, but then all of a sudden he's like triggering. He's like, trigger. I'm like, You know? Is it me? Is it me? What are your thoughts on AutoGen? I haven't played with a ton of the autonomous agents. I think they're fascinating. I think they are. None of them really work right now. They're like most of these AI tools, they demo really well, and then when you try to actually do some, production level work with them, they kind of getting to the last, from 90% to 100% is actually really hard with these tools. And I think the autonomous agents right now are more like 40 to 50% of what you want them to be rather than 80 to 90% of what you want them to be. But if I look at what DALL-E's doing right now, the DALL-E image generation stuff, if I look at what advanced data analysis does, where it will just write its own Python code and execute it, I'm sort of looking at glimpses of autonomous agents within ChatGPT right now. And that's, like the future is going to be really something. So I think it's in everyone's interest who's on this channel. If you're interested in this stuff at all, you should learn how to prompt. You should learn how to talk to these things, learn what they're good at, learn what they're not good at. It's not a skill you're going to need for that long, but it's a skill that if you have it in the next 18 months to 2 years, there's going to be massive opportunity because everyone's going to try to figure this shit out. And this is, so I'm an entrepreneur and I started one of the first digital agencies in 1994, a company called agency.com. The first years of the World Wide Web as an industry, honest to God, there were people coming out of college that were asking for, like significant six-figure salaries and getting it. Because they could spell HTML, right? Like there was kind of a hunger for anyone that knew fucking anything, that as you got into kind of 97, 98, 99, like 99 is when all that frothy shit happened, that right before the dot-com bubble burst in 2000. It was just absolutely crazy. So learn prompting now. Learn how these tools work. Learn what they're good at. Learn what they're not good at. Get curious. Explore the difference between Claude and Bard and ChatGPT and Bing. And it will serve you. And start talking to people about it. Start sharing what you're learning. And fucking just give away your knowledge. Don't, like, right now is not the time to be proprietary with your knowledge because everyone's trying to figure this out. And if you think you have a market cornered because you're like, oh, I had an idea for this, everyone's going to be able to do everything. Everyone's going to knock everyone else off. So just get really fluid with your attachment to any idea you might have right now. Just kind of get curious, play. Silver Fox, thank you. Play, learn, build shit for your business, build shit for your friends. Turn it on, turn it off. Just learn. And then talk about it. And what's going to happen is people are going to start gravitating towards you. Not initially. Initially, they're going to walk away from you like you maybe stepped on a little dog poop in the yard. And some of them might be pissed. They're like, did you get dog shit on my carpet? Are you playing with AI? AI's evil. Thank you, Silver Fox. Other people are just going to be like, AI. Is that poop on your shoe? Or are you just happy to see me? And then what's going to happen is that you're going to find some weirdos like the irregulars in here, like Silver Fox. And you're going to go, oh, there's other people that are kind of like freaking out in a good way and a bad way about this. But they're trying to do something with it. I'm going to go hang out with those people and like come to the AI salon and hang out with us. And then what's going to happen is the people that had the look on their face like you had poop on your shoe, they're going to come back to you. I promise you, within a year. Hey, could you show me that stuff you were doing on AI? I think I need to. I just got laid off, and they said I needed to learn AI, and I didn't really do that. So could you help a little? And then if they were a jerk to you, tell them no. But if they were just a little living in fear, then give them a leg up. Because I think that's just going to be this rolling story. And the other thing, one of the other things that's happening in here, thank you, Silver Fox. That's really sweet. One of the things that's happening in this channel over and over and over again, thank you, Abbott Skinny, is AI got me a wife and 9 kids in under 6 months. That's pretty good. On a ranch next to Kevin Costner. That's good. One of the things that's been happening in here is some of the people that come into this channel regularly, that come into the lives regularly, have been talking about AI at work. And the initial response was like, poop on the shoe. And now they're like getting invited, hey, could you do a workshop for us? Could you teach us how to do that? And I forget who it was. Someone in here, I forget who it was, but basically did one of those workshops. And then after the workshop, someone said, oh, the big boss wants you to teach them. Like the opportunity, if you just, all you have to do is start dicking with this stuff. What's one of the quotes I said that someone called me out on was, start dicking with AI. It will serve you. It will. Just start dicking with AI. Just start getting curious about it. It will serve you. How? I don't know. But having been through this once before with the World Wide Web shit, I know that it will serve you. I know that the opportunity right now is incomprehensible. Do you think Data Analyzer could analyze a contract and figure out what paragraphs are missing? I don't even think you need Data Analyzer for that. So just go to 41 Wolves, go to Claude.ai and just upload the contract to Claude.ai and have it analyze the contract and see, have it give you an analysis of what's missing or what you could ask for. And then you could even have it organize. One of the things I did with a contract a couple of weeks ago was I said, what are the points in this contract that seem, I forget how I put it, like under market or seem like where's the greatest, place of improvement? And then what are some things I could ask for that may not be reasonable to ask for, but are things I can take off the table? And it sort of gave me 2 sets. Like, you should definitely ask for this shit. You can ask for this shit, but, and so it gave me kind of a negotiating strategy. So, yeah, you don't even need data analysis for that. I want to upload a good contract and then upload another one and make them match up. Go to Claude. Again, go to Claude. You can upload, I think, up to 5 documents. And so you could upload the first one and say, this is a contract that is good, and I want to make sure is used as the basis. Second one, here's the new contract. Please tell me what's different about these contracts, and then make me another one. It might be worth doing it inside, now that I think about it, it might be worth doing it inside data analysis and ChatGPT, simply because you can ask advanced data analysis to create a new Word document that's the edited Word document. So rather than just having the text in the chat, you can ask it to do all that analysis and then generate an updated second contract with the new stuff in it. So Abbott Skinny, it's funny, you said it got you a wife and 9 kids in a ranch next to Kevin Costner. I put on LinkedIn, I put a post up. What did I say? My sense of humor and LinkedIn is not, they do not necessarily go together. When you're a smart ass, being a professional and a smart ass is rough. I should have gone into comedy. Where's my, what is that? Oh, video relighting. That's cool. Posts. Show all posts. So this is it. So I did. This is my LinkedIn post. So here's these cool automotive rendering drawings, and I put, well, many of you know that I'm the founder and CEO, and have been spending a lot of time community building around AI. What you may not know is I've been taking a lot of night classes in industrial design, automotive design, electrical engineering, automotive engineering, 3D CAD and visualization, holography, augmented reality and VR. Well, my passion for the future of transportation is finally coming to life. Here are a few of my favorite concepts from this semester's classes. And then I'm like, sorry if it seems like I'm bragging, but complicated science and engineering just comes easy to me. This was definitely not AI assisted. I'm just super awesome. Sucks to be you. And then my hashtag is definitely not AI. The amount of people that responded to this, like congratulating me on my new career in automotive concept design, that just completely missed that. That's really good, Kyle. I'm glad to see you're expressing your passion for the future of transportation. I'm like, it was a joke, right? Oh, definitely. Yeah, Oh, JRC wants the black and white one. Okay, the greenhouse of my dreams. Hang on, let me go find it again. Where? Oh, there we go. No. Was it this? That was a chat. That's the lollipop thing. Oh, here we go. This one. Greenhouse. Green acres as the place to be. Welcome to Chat ADD. Oh man, it's never a dull moment here. I don't know if you knew that, but we have a good time here at the AI Learning Lab. Oh, I like them taters. Taters tasty. Taters tasty. All right. There you go, JRC. You got the greenhouse of your dreams right there for you. It's fantastic, Buck. You're the best. What time is it? It's getting to be that time, isn't it? My ass is numb. My voice is scrackly. I got to write a keynote presentation for Saturday. Think I should maybe get on it? Oh my God, what a week. I have an AI salon on Tuesday. I had a workshop last night. I kind of took the day off from that stuff. I did work stuff. And then Saturday I got a keynote. So I guess I'm working on that shit tomorrow. All right, let's answer a couple of few more questions. Damn, questions is nice. AI Anonymous. This is this is pretty much what we got going on here. Hi, my name's Kyle. I've been in AI for 9 months. Hi, my name's Kyle. I've got 322 days. Welcome, Kyle. I used to be into Midjourney, but now I'm really into DALL-E. I like the integration into ChatGPT. Been there. Been there. Been there. I don't sleep anymore. Work is sort of weird because all I think about is AI. I look people in the eyes and I'm not really thinking about that. I'm thinking about I could turn this conversation into an image and then I could turn it into a movie and then I could make a movie deal and I could sell it on Etsy. Been there. Yeah. Welcome, Kyle. Welcome. Ta-da-da. You've got more than 24 hours on that keynote. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who has ADHD in here, which I think is most people in here, understand that I can't start my keynote presentation until I'm within the 24-hour window because otherwise there's no adrenaline to finish the presentation. Fuck! I gotta get this done! That's why I drink coffee at night, so I can relax. Oh my God, Marv the sarcastic chatbot. You know what's, I need to go right now. Wait, I'm going to do it right now. I got to turn off my custom instructions because that's a subtle enough custom instruction that I'll forget that I turned ChatGPT into a depressing robot. And then I'll be like, ChatGPT doesn't seem right today. Turn it off. Turn it off. Fantastic. All right. Night all. Source Camp, good night. Cam Catkin, caffeine at night is the best, isn't it? It really is. Although it's funny, if I have like just like a 3/4 of a cup or a cup, knocks me out. If I have like 2 cups, I fall asleep for like an hour and a half, and then I wake up at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, like, and I'm like, shit. Guess I'm laying here for a couple hours. So I'm chatting with Pi, and she's gonna fix everything. See, Palm Dog? See? You just talk to the robot. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Take it all with a grain of salt. Understand it's gonna get better. Verify. I mean, one thing that's cool about Pi is that she is connected to the internet. Silver Fox, I got a big job and they extended the deadline to Monday, so Sunday it is. Exactly. That's exactly right. And you know what's funny? Like if you're in the ADD club, it's like every time you do the crash and burn on Sunday night for the Monday deadline, when you finally finish it, you're like, you know, it's really fucking stupid that I waited this long. Like, I should have started on Friday. Like, I don't know about you. This is how I do it. So I go through the whole shame cycle. And then, like, literally the next day, I'm like, oh, I got that thing I should do. Yeah, I'll get to that tomorrow. It's just like fucking every fucking time. Oh, my God. All right. I just had a class about semantic symptoms and personality disorders. Wow. First time, yes and no. Definitely not my first time. Lol. Family Guy references. Oh, that's good. So I'm chatting with Pi and she's going to fix everything. Wait, what was that? What's going on with Clip Drop? I don't know. What's going on with Clip Drop? Are you asking what's my opinion on it, or is something up with it? Clip Drop. It seems normal. They got Stable Diffusion XL there. They got uncropped. So Clip Drop. Clip Drop is kind of just the technology showcase for Stability AI, the people behind Stable Diffusion, and I think it's free, but Oh, maybe it's not. I don't think it is free. But I think they give you some amount of credits to play with. But it's kind of a technology showcase because Stable Diffusion, they're open sourcing all their tools. They put it out to the development community. They're working on the large language models. So this is shit coming out of their engineering group, in painting, out painting, remove the background, play with Stable Diffusion XL. So I like ClipDrop a lot. I think ClipDrop is a very good tool to play with. So if you're trying to find it, it's clipdrop.co, not com. We wouldn't want people to be able to remember it or just type in .com assuming that's right. We wouldn't want that to work. No. Clipdrop.xyz, clipdrop.ai, clipdrop.io, clipdrop.biz. Am I bitter? Yeah. Do I not want to learn anything other than .com? No. Kyle, your 10 unfinished screenplays. Oh God. Yeah, exactly. I didn't have a deadline. That's why they're unfinished. Are you worried about AI and the backdrop of potential World War III? I'm more worried about World War III than AI causing it. If you look at companies like Palantir, who are throwing generative AI layers on top of logistical war systems, that's fucking terrifying. But here's the thing. AI's been around for decades. So the military there's so much AI in the military already. It's like, this is nothing new to them. The sort of simplification layer that generative AI can sort of slather on top of these really complicated military systems, that's new, and that's a little worrying. If you go look at the Palantir video of their battle system readiness thing, that basically they use their computer vision to say, oh, the enemy moved from that hill to that hill. Here's the 4 scenarios. Bomb the shit out of them, laser them, ignore them, and, sort of take them out with snipers or whatever it is. And then what they claim is they'll give those recommendations to a general who will actually make the call. They're definitely not going to automate that. But the only thing stopping them from automating that is someone choosing not to automate it. So then you have some sort of battlefield where the enemy moves from there to there, and the AI comes up with the scenario and says, fuck it, let's go in. Boom. So I don't know. But I'm more worried about just, global instability. I think the humans right now are a much bigger issue than the fucking AI. The AI we have right now is not that powerful. Maybe when we get to GPT-5 and 6 and these things are like the autonomous agents that people were asking about, when we get to that shit, then we got to start paying a bit more attention. Right now, we should just all start learning these tools because they're coming. Emilio's wife, I found my people. Yeah, Cam Catkin, you are. We're your people. Quick buy ai.co.ai if somebody hasn't. Exactly, Pate. That's. Oh my God! There's just all these fucking top level domains. Like some hedge fund fucking figured out, oh my God, we can make all this money if we make all these top level domains. Oh, it's just fucking exhausting. And you know what the other thing that's exhausting is? Because AI design is so easy and AI coding is so easy, people are just spinning up businesses that look on the surface like a real business. And it's just like a brain fart from someone that's just like, here's a new business. And just sifting through that shit's going to be impossible. All right, let me answer a few more questions and then I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. You people have kept me far too long. This has been fantastic. I appreciate it. By the way, my name's Kyle Shannon. It's the AI Learning Lab. If you like the channel, if you like talking about this shit, all my videos are about this stuff. Follow the channel. I'd appreciate that. I know there's been a lot of hearty hearts. We're up to 36,700 likes, which is really cool. Thank you. So follow, do whatever kind of engagement interactions you think TikTok will like, because I want to grow. I want to grow the channel. I really do. So anything you can do to follow or share or tap the screen, any of that shit helps. Before TikTok, I had no idea that other people did the ADHD race at the end. Oh, yeah, well, we're what, you know, it's funny, Cam, like ADHD TikTok, like I've learned a ton about my ADHD. There's one where like when I sleep, I curl my hand like this. That's an ADD thing apparently. Like there's just all sorts of really little noogly details. You're like, oops, ooh, that one hits a little close to home. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It really is fucking crazy. I hit like when I got to my 40s, it finally hit me. I'm a little slow on the uptake. It finally hit me like, oh, there is no organizational tool on the planet that will make me an organized person, right? Like I spent years trying to buy the right file of facts or the right system, or I'd pay for a really expensive database program and I'd design my own database to organize all my shit. And I'd spend like 3 days building a database and then I'd make 6 entries in it and then never use it again. So like somewhere in my mid 40s, I was like, oh, I'm never going to be good at this. And then it was just like the fucking clouds opened up and the sun came shining through. It's just like, yeah, fuck it. Just be your weird ass self and do the shit that you're good at. And there's other people that love organizing shit and that don't have your stupid fucking brain, and let them do that shit. So I shame myself less about that stuff, but my God, man, sometimes it is just, it is remarkable that I fucking get out of the house sometimes. It's like, God damn. I saw that too and bump into corners. I saw that too and do that and bump into corners. Sorry, it's Lambda. Why do we do that with our hands? I don't know. I don't know. There's something about, and it's funny, Champ, my dog does that, where he does this thing with his paws too. Maybe Champ's got ADD. He sticks his back legs straight out, and then he curls his front ones under. And you can't touch his fucking feet. They're really weird. Oh my God, the hope and defeat of the Trapper Keeper. Yes, exactly. It's funny, Barbara. Every fall, I still get this weird like anticipation in the fall of like going back to school. It was probably from 4th or 5th grade all the way through college. Every fall, I would get really excited and I would go to like Staples or Kmart or Walmart or whatever it was back then, where you bought your school supplies, and I would get like really excited, like I'm going to get the new notebook and it's finally going to be the one. Like this is the year where I'm going to like take the good notes and organize my shit, and it's going to be awesome. 3 weeks later, I'm like fucking drawing pictures, looking out the window, just fucking ripping the cover off the Trapper Keeper. ADHD standard time equals now and not now. Totally. It's just like, yeah. So ADD has caused my ulnar nerve dysfunction? Possibly. My shoulders are so completely destroyed from, how do I sleep? I think like this. I sleep on my side. And so my shoulders are destroyed. My wrists are actually okay because I think I protect them at night with my little curly hands. Welcome to Chat ADD. Champion, you want to go out? You bored? Is it time to go? Yeah. All right. Champy's had it. He's like, dude, shut up. The quest for the personal to-do list. Exactly. I love that phrase, Barbara, the hope and defeat of the Trapper Keeper. It's so true. I remember living in Manhattan. Like I moved to Manhattan in 1987. And probably from like 87 to 92, like filofaxes were the things. And there was the little filofax and then the medium one and then the big one. And I started with the medium one. And then I thought, oh, but I don't always carry it with me. So I'll get the small one. And then that one I would forget places. Then I got the really big one. They all fucking failed. Oh, yeah. Humans love their to-do apps until they don't. I love the concept of to-do apps. Chat ADD with ChatGPT. Exactly. Maybe I should change the name of the channel to that. Chat ADD. that I could probably get news coverage with that. Oh, good Lord. All right, everyone. Listen, I'm going to go. Let me shout some people out here. I appreciate you all, as always. This was fun tonight. Share Bear, thank you. Joker, you're the best. I'm a librarian. Good to see you. I got here late, but just in time. Revenge bedtime and chat. Nice. Bigfoot Electro, good to see you. Silver Fox, Ted Looks at Life. Hair Growth Geek. Sunseeker, you've been in here a couple of times. Abbott Skinny, adios. Peace out. Brandon Jett, thank you for everything. Of course, Emilio's wife, you're awesome. Hair Growth Geek, to you too. Thank you all. All right, everybody. It's Thursday night. Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, by the way, I've got a... if you're on LinkedIn, find me on LinkedIn. At 4 o'clock Eastern on Fridays, I do a thing called AI Office Hours. And it's been like, I don't know, 8 or 9 or 10 people, sometimes 2 or 3. But we just hang out for an hour and just talk about what everyone's working on. It's like, it's not a mastermind. It's more like a, it's just like hanging out and shooting the shit about AI. So if you're interested in that, just check out my LinkedIn. I think I'm Kyle Shannon on LinkedIn. And it's called AI Office Hours. So it's at 4. You can tell the age of people based on their inability to say ADHD instead of ADD. I know. I can't. The H. What the fuck is with the H? Like, okay, so we're hyper. We don't need the H. We don't need it. It's ADD. Okay? All right? Okay. T-shirt story, please. Yeah. So this is the building I work in Denver. It's called Catalyst HTI. And I went in today and they had like beanie hats and like really nice raised letter T-shirts of the building graphic. So, like, all right, cool. All right, Firefly, good to see you, JRC. Cam Catkin from Cleveland. The H is also about impulse control. Oof. Impulse control. Yes, about that. Let me just curl up my hands here and go hide away. Oh, man. All right, everybody. Peace out. See you tomorrow.